nice and full. That's also when you put your super on as well. So they're nice and busy. I would probably, you could actually leave it for a little bit longer. But this season at the moment, you don't want them to swarm. So this can also be a swarm prevention. So you're splitting these so they don't swarm, because once they swarm, you've missed half your hive. And you've also got a virgin queen, which then has to mate, and you're back another 2-3 weeks. So with these guys, nice Italian queens. So what I'm doing is I'm putting the new queen into this. I'm putting the new queen into that position. So you're getting the old population from this going into this, making them a bit stronger. And then I will move this hive away. It doesn't necessarily have to be metres and metres away or kilometres, just as long as it's away from this original hive. So one thing that you can do when you're lifting brood, and you're not quite sure on how to site the queen, is you can always shake the bees off and lift them into the honey super, and use your brush to brush all the bees off, and then come the next day and then you can take that brood and then put it into your split. So then you're ensuring that you're not taking the queen away.
Does everyone understand that?
No.
Alright, so you're lifting 5 frames and shaking the bees off. You're putting them into the honey super with the queen excluder up, and that's ensuring that the queen's not on this frame. She's still on here. So if you have a problem not being able to find a queen, that's one way of ensuring that the queen stays in the brood box. And I've done it. I catch queens every day, and I still lift queens and put them where they're not supposed to go.
Does everyone understand that now?
Yes. Because you're going to add.
That's a very common way of making a split. And it's very simple, and it's very easy, and it's very good. So you're lifting clean, no bee frames, with open brood up, and then overnight the young bees come up and look after the brood. Right, the queen can't come up because the excluder's there. So it's those young bees that come up onto the frame. The next day you're going to lift all those frames out with the young bees and make a beautiful nuke. Right? Really good way of making a split.
That's probably the way it should be.
Yeah, it's foolproof.
Then you add your new queen to that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you never kill your old queen unless you've got another one in your hand. Never ever. Because if you ring me and say, can I get a queen, and you kill that queen, and I'm up in Cairns, and on the way down the queens all die, well then you're stuffed, you don't have a queen. So always wait until you have that replacement queen. These are silver.
Okay, so see these green frames? They're drone frames. Okay?
If you see that.
What's the difference?
So they've got the larger
size.
cells, remember they've got the bigger cells? So we have full frames for raising our drones for our mating, for our breeding. Okay, obviously there's no drones laid in there,
There might be some in there.
but in our
Doing 5 frames.
so you're just taking that for the bees, are you? Or just the frame? The honey. That's a honey frame?
Yep.
So you're not taking it for the brood, just the honey.
Yeah. So I'm taking honey when I split, just in case it starts, God forbid, it starts raining, and they're kind of locked in, so at least I'll have some food in there. But most drone brood frames will have honey on them anyway. Oh, this queen's made me a liar. There's a tiny little bit of honey there, and the rest, oh no. Nice queens, right? So she's laid up basically the whole frame with hardly any honey on it, which is
Okay, so you've
good
got
for
the other
some
frame.
people.
You've got plenty of honey there though.
Yeah, so that's perfect. So I'm just looking for the queen. Normally when we're doing this, we pass it to the other person to double check as well.
There's a big one on top.
Where's everyone's bee suits?
They're all such,
Yeah, they're all
so confident.
professionals already.
Yeah, yeah.
Trusting you
Already.
so anything happens in your
The worst, windiest, the windiest day of the year.
Drops one of the frames.
Okay, can you see the drone larvae? The drone.
Joe, you could demonstrate the shake as well on the other side. If you've got no queen, show them how to test for the nectar coming into the shake.
Shake the bees into this one.
No, the honey shake.
Yeah, but can I get rid of the bees first?
Well, I don't think you have to. Just
Oh,
pouring
there's
under the
nothing.
way.
Okay, so when they're bringing the juice in, there's none.
No juice in there.
No.
That's because it's all run
All
out on the
production.
grass there.
It's full of brood.
Okay.
Oh, that's tiny, really.
Alright, so I don't know what was pouring out then.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see it. Just a minute, do this one. Here, here, here.
See that?
Mm.
That's a good shake. So that's the juice that they've brought in today. So you can, you know, we talked about the pollen coming in. We want 3 different colours. So, you know, if we can do that and it's just raining out, it's a good shake. I mean, it was dripping out there when Joe had it there before. So they're getting some juice, is my point. So they've got 3 pollens and they've got juice coming in. Okay? They're fine.
I'm just trying to find the queen. Make sure I don't put her in there. This has got plenty in.
Mm.
Well,
There is lots of drone. Drone everywhere, isn't there?
that's good, eh?
So these darker drones are Carniolan drones, and then the yellow ones are the Italian drones.
They fight each other.
No. No. It's like saying,
One is Smith and one is
do
Jones.
these 2 dogs fight? Well, no, they're dogs, and they're, you know,
Not fighting.
not fighting. Well, they got over it actually, didn't they?
They got over it.
Misty said, back off. That was it. Find her?
No, she'll be in that
Look,
hive.
you know,
Oh, there she is, right
drone.
there. Okay, so there's the queen there.
Mate,
Shimmer?
No, she's not marked. She's supposed to be?
Yeah, she should be. I don't have a
Two different drones.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know? What, you know, your queen's. You know, how do they, you know? when-
Okay, so the open mated queens. Okay, so crossbred sheep. Fantastic, aren't they? So the same thing with bees.
Yeah,
We cross the Carniolans with the Italians, we get a hybrid vigor. Can I guarantee an Italian mated queen from our open mated queens? No, they're hybrids, they're crossbreds. Can I guarantee a breeder queen, Italian over Italian? Yes, I can, because I've hand selected the drones, right? And collected the semen from those yellow drones, right, and the black drones. So breeder queen quality is $1,000 each. That's breeder queen quality. $1,000 each for a breeder queen. Your open mated queens are $35. Right? So you can see there's quite a bit of difference in the work that goes into them, and the price is reflected in that.